Hello, welcome back to the channel. The first thing we're going to talk about today is that I'm very excited. I have reached 500 subscribers. That's mind-blowing. Because of that, I'm going to have a giveaway. 3 people today will win Amazon gift cards, €20 each. I don't know what's that in dollars, 20 something dollars. Anyways, stick around towards the end of the video and I'll explain you guys how to win those gift cards. This is just a way of me saying thank you for helping me reach 500 subscribers. Not 10, 500 subscribers. Now let's get on with the video. So the time has finally come for me to talk about drone photography. For the last 5 years, I've been taking photos and doing videos. A few years back, the technology on smaller aircrafts was not there. I mean, they were good and aimed at consumers, but nothing that I could really incorporate into my production pipeline. I decided to stay away from 8-bit DSLRs for shooting videos because personally, I believe shooting in higher resolutions in better color spaces gave me more control over the films I was creating. For example, the Ursa Mini 4.6K was that tool for me. It gave me great control at affordable price. It allowed me to create stunning imagery and it was not too expensive. I have been a DJI fan for a long time. One of the guys I work with owned the Ronin M, and I shot with the Ronin M next to the Ursa, a Canon C300, Panasonic GH5S. Gimbals introduced this new dynamic movement to our shoots. The production value goes up, the clients are happy, and the overall quality of the products we were making is improved. Now, coming back to the reason I'm making this video today, I've owned the Mavic 2 Pro for the last 3 weeks. And I've been testing it out in very different scenarios, very windy conditions. I'm very pleased with its overall performance and its ability to reproduce color because of the 10-bit internal shooting. So I can easily match it to my main camera, which is this one or the Pocket Cinema camera or whatever camera I'm using. In my commercial work, we usually hire drone operators with Inspires 1, 2, Phantom Pro. And I'm very happy always with the footage that comes out of those aircrafts. There's a few things that kept me from acquiring a drone. It's a big investment buying an Inspire 2, and also regulations are very strict in Ireland. For me as a content creator, it just makes more sense hiring drone operators with more experience than I could ever have and the necessary permits and insurance to fly commercially. But having this small aircraft gives me the ability to know what I want and how to explain it to drone pilots when I hire them for film production. The first thing I'm going to talk about is that the footage that comes out of the Mavic 2 Pro is just stunning. It's not over sharp like the footage that came out of the previous Mavic or the Phantoms. The footage that came out of those drones was not great. It was basically a phone camera on an aircraft. It was very hard to grade and very easily to degrade if pushed too much in post. Also, the sensor size were very small, so the low light capabilities were just very limited. Again, like a phone camera. The Mavic 2 Pro has a bigger sensor, so it allows more light to get in, making it better in low light conditions. It has a variable aperture, and this is a significant upgrade over all the consumer drones out there. And it allows me to respect the 180-degree rule most of the time by changing the aperture. In the cases where I can't get the correct exposure because there's too much sunlight and I'm shooting at 25 frames a second at the lowest ISO value, I have bought this set of ND filters and polarizing filters from Polar Pro, which are amazing, and they allow me to get proper exposure levels, maintaining my aperture and my shutter speed at the correct one. Also, a benefit of having ND filters in stills photography is that you can do longer shutter speed and longer exposures. The polarizing filters are very cool for stills photographers as they cut reflection. For example, if you're shooting water like a lake or stuff like that, or the sea, or if you're shooting up in the sky, you can see deeper blues in the sky because it cuts the way the reflection hits the sensor. Polarizing filters and the Mavic Pro are a good combo. The still images that come out of the Mavic Pro are just amazing. I've been editing them in Lightroom and Photoshop, and I've been trying to kind of push the files very far, and I always get amazing results. The only thing I haven't actually got the chance to try is the night photography and the Mavic Pro. I've seen a lot of photos and videos online, and I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. This drone is actually very small and portable, and the fact that it's so small, it allows me to bring it in a hike or in a surf trip with friends without having to carry a massive bag, which is too heavy and uncomfortable. The design and build quality of this drone is just absolutely amazing. We can see clearly that DJI has taken its time to come up with this. If you compare this to the first generation drones they had, this is an improvement. It's well built, solid, and looks durable. The battery life is actually not bad, and I'm very happy with the ability of this aircraft to stay around 25 minutes in the air. In the scenarios I'm going to be using this drone are very precise, so I actually don't mind the 25 minutes battery life. I think it's okay. I would say to enjoy this aircraft, you definitely need to get the Fly More combo or at least another battery, because once you're in a mountain, it took you 3 hours to get there and you only have one go at flying, and 25 minutes will go like this. Especially if you're a content creator or a filmmaker doing commercial work, you definitely need to have a couple of spare batteries if you're far away in the woods or in the beach or whatever. With one battery, you'll find out that you arrive to a location after a 40-minute walk. You'll be in a rush to shoot because you need to get your aircraft ready, get your talent in the position you want it, get your shots. So by the time you have all that sorted, you might not have time to get the shots you want. My only complaint about this drone would be the battery life in the controller. The control always wants to charge your phone, and if you have a big phone like me with a massive battery, the control's battery will be drained very fast trying to charge your phone. And if this happens and you're in a location in the middle of the woods, there's no way of flying your aircraft even if you have 3 batteries for the aircraft. So the solution I came up with was buying one of them USB battery packs. And with this battery, I can charge my control or my phone when I'm in a location. It has 2 USB connectors on the top, and it gives me the ability to continue flying for longer periods, because the control of the Mavic Pro does not have a retractable battery. It's built in and it will charge your phone, and by doing so, it will uncharge the control. And once the control hits 10%, you start getting a mad beep and you can't fly anymore. So these two fellas go well together. This is my first time ever owning a drone and flying a drone. And I think this drone is amazing for someone starting out like me. It's very safe with all the obstacle avoidance systems it has built into it. The main components of the obstacle avoidance system are 6 cameras, 2 underneath, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. It also has 2 side cameras that prevent crashing sideways. The main component of the upwards and downwards obstacle avoidance system are 2 infrared sensors, one located on the top and one located on the bottom. One thing I did not know about the Mavic 2 is that it also has a set of LED lights underneath, very strong, that light up when you're landing or taking off in poor light conditions, which is very cool. So we're almost getting to the end of the video. This aircraft also has a lot of intelligent flight modes, but I'll be making a separate video talking about each flight mode just to keep this video shorter. In conclusion, I'm very pleased with the overall quality of the Mavic 2. DJI is surely doing their homework and just created an amazing product. Again, I'm very happy. I've never flown a drone before until 3 weeks ago, and this is very easy and safe to fly. And because of that, it allows someone like me without previous experience to capture amazing cinematic imagery, both in photography and in video. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It helps me grow the channel and produce cooler content. So win-win situation. You, me, everybody wins. I almost forgot, before I go, if you want to get your hands in one of those sexy Amazon gift cards, this is what you have to do. Head over to Instagram, follow me there, like the Mavic Pro photo I'm going to be posting today, and lastly, leave a comment in this YouTube video about what's your New Year's resolution. The 3 answers that get the most likes by the 25th of December at 12 p.m. Irish time will win those cards. Thanks for watching, catch you later.